Warm welcome to all of you. My name is Praveen Rawat and I'm going to present on panel resonance in corrugated ring and waveguide system. So panel resonance is the interference between the discrete and the continuum of the system, and it is characterized by a very sharp asymmetric line shape. Here we can see that here, and it is very different from the conventional cavity response which we can see from here. And due to this asymmetric line shape, it can be exploited for various applications such as in sensing as well as in modulation. So here panel resonance is achieved through the interference between the ring resonance and the Bragg resonance, and this corrugated ring coupled to the corrugated waveguide serves its purpose. So the pattern is transferred through the E-beam. In E-beam there are two ways by which we can transfer the pattern. One is fixed beam moving stage and area mode. Area mode have lot of challenges in it. For example, it is very time consuming and stitching free, whereas fixed beam moving stage is a little bit faster than the area mode and almost stitching error free. So in a fixed beam moving stage, the E-beam is fixed and we are moving the stage. By controlling the speed of the stage, we can control the corrugation in the waveguide. And stage speed is a function of dose, beam current, step size and calculated width. So these two are the same image of our fabricated devices, and we can see by controlling the stage speed, we can essentially control their shape and their period and size. So after that, we fabricated our device. This is the corrugated ring coupled to our corrugated bus waveguide, and this is a zoomed in image. So the characterization is done through the tunable laser. So here is the transmission response of our fabricated device. At 1540 nanometer, we can see a ring response, which is very typical, and at around 1543, we are getting fan resonance. And apart from the ring response and fan resonance, we are also having ultra-tonic splitting is also happening because of the degeneracy of the ring. So we wanted to see is our fan resonance is dependent upon the coupling gap or not, or whether we can control the fan resonance or not. So we fabricated a couple of devices with different coupling gap from 150 nanometer to 550, and these are its graphs. So we are getting this as a typical response. If we zoom into the center, this is the zoomed in image of the previous slide. We can see we are getting a conventional cavity response for coupling gap of 150 and 350 here, and a fan resonance for 470 and 550 nanometer coupling gap. Apart from it, we are getting ultra-tonic splitting because of the degeneracy of the ring. The modes are being splitted. So much of the study is required to fully understand the cavity dynamics here. We wanted to check whether the reflected light from the Fano and the conventional cavity have a phase difference on it, and this graph clearly shows there is a phase difference between it. So corrugated waveguides can be fabricated by modifying the FBMS writing method, and Fano resonance has a very strong dependence on the coupling gap. So thank you, and if you have any question, you can mail me at praveenrawat@iisc.ac.